beautiful park. But a lot of that help came from the people who live here, who didn't give up, didn't say, I'm going to sell my house and get out of this neighborhood. We didn't have a police department that said, we're going to let the thugs take over. We had a community that said, it's going to take us some time, but if you're a little elderly woman and you live on 10th Street, you want to walk to church on Saturday afternoon to catch Mass, you're going to be able to walk to church and catch Mass. And we raised the flag today because of so many of our veterans who served came from this neighborhood. In fact, out of all the white crosses that are at our celebration on Friday night for Memorial Day, 5 lived right in this neighborhood. Jonathan Roberge's family came from this neighborhood. Private Dufresne's family, and his remains were discovered after he was lost in war in World War II. So symbolic is the flagpole so close to the street in the center of this neighborhood, not far away from this beautiful steeple and beautiful church. And it's really the people that make this neighborhood. And so I just want to say, we purchased the land through the Park Grant Program. Wendy Weeks is the grant writer for the city of Leominster. She performs miracles for us. And I know it's a team effort, but she's our leader when it comes to these. This is a redevelopment of the 3rd Street Playground, Phase 1. The furniture came, we call it furniture, but benches and everything, and they were supposed to be bolted to the ground. Not that we're worried that people are going to like run off and have them in their living room, but just that's the way the spec was written, to have them bolted down, and they didn't come in that way, so it'll take a couple more weeks, but you'll be able to come here and enjoy it. Phase 2 is on the way, including fence between the church and the park, and eventually this will go all the way through to Spruce Street. We also hope to feed off of what the Spanish Center has done, Nettie, and build a community center between 3rd, Wells Court, and this park, and make it all inclusive. We'll create a complete recreational campus, and I had a picture I took, and it was on my cell, and I posted it this morning. And there's a tradition down here in French Hill, and that is we played in the street. Street hockey came from kids playing in the street, literally street hockey. And then they built the Milek Center over there and added the street hockey center after we used to play in the streets. And that's where kids played, and how you did it is you played football, baseball, whatever, and when cars came, and just before they were about to hit you, you all got out of the way and you picked up from where you left off. And that's how we grew up, and it's been 55 years since Whitney Park closed. Whitney Park was down near the mall on the other side of the river. And Whitney Park kept getting vandalized, and the city didn't have the money to keep fixing it up. It had 2 swimming pools and an area of recreation that kids could go. And after that, there was a basketball hoop at Spruce Street School, and that got torn down to build a high-rise. And so for 55 years, there's no place for kids to play other than the street. And so today, with all of your help, everybody's cooperation, we now have an area where kids can come and play, and it doesn't have to be the street.